What's happening, guys? In today's video, I'm going to be talking to you about a sober life is a fulfilling life. I work with CEOs, directors, high achievers, people that have reached the pinnacle of their career. And they will say to me, "What now? House, I've got the car, I've got the wonderful family, the kids, the dog, the white picket fence, career. What happens now?" Fulfilled. I honestly believe the main reason why people feel unfulfilled is because they're living out of alignment with their value systems and their identity is all off. Reasons why is because they're drinking alcohol. Yes, even you, Mr. CEO, that might be watching, that's got the seven-figure business, even if you're only having a glass of red wine with dinner, it is holding you back. The thing people challenge me on when I talk about going alcohol free, but I drink and I'm happy, or I drink and I'm healthy. I drink and I've got a good business. I drink and I'm performing at a good level. I drink and my kids still love me and want to spend time with me. Great. There's no denying that you can have all of those things and drink alcohol. From, however, is you can do all of that, but perform even better, have an even better relationship with your spouse and your children, have an even more successful business. People say, "But I don't want that and I don't care." Well, fine then. Don't watch this video. Might not be for you. People drink alcohol. I'm not anti alcohol. Pro choice. I'm pro sobriety. I'm pro high performance. I'm pro fulfillment, happiness. It doesn't matter to me if you do drink a glass of red wine every night, once a week, once a month, once a year. Once you do remove it, it's an absolute game changer. And let's have it right. A lot of people are very mistaken with how much they're consuming. Once a week, do you? Honestly, you only have one glass of wine a week? By the way, it's destroying your sleep. And the next day, you are not going to feel as productive as you could do. You're not going to be at your highest level. You're not going to be as present as you could be. And the thing is, when I do work with high achievers and I work with people that are operating at very high levels, afford to have 52 days a year where they're not at the best? No, I don't think so. My business after going alcohol free. I can't possibly fathom running my business while drinking alcohol because my emotions would be all over the place. I've got ADHD as well, so it'd only heighten the challenges with that. People with ADHD that drink alcohol that are happy. Yes, of course. No question. Your life could be even better. That's where I'm coming from with this video. Identity are two massive words that we use in our business every single day, applicable to literally everybody. In alignment, you won't know what your identity is. You won't know what you stand for as a man or as a woman. Sing to the tune of everybody else. You'll be doing things like saying yes when really you mean no. You'll be going on nights out, hating every second of it, just because you're fearful of being ostracized by your inner circle that you're spending time with. That's one of our biggest fears, isn't it? And we need to tribe, as people say. Of course. And I'm not advocating that you become completely lonely and that you separate yourself from all your friends. Quite the opposite. You'll find your tribe by going alcohol free and by doing what it is that you actually want to do. I can't tell you how many messages I've got over the years where people say to me, "I wish I could stop drinking alcohol," implying that it's out of their control. And I'm not even talking about addiction, by the way, because that's a whole different beast. Some people are addicted to alcohol. That's a very serious condition and one that we'd recommend going to AA for or to your doctor. I'm talking about mid-lane drinkers, the casual drinkers, the ones that go out for one or two beers on a Friday, end up staying out for 6 or 7, partners cooked you dinner, you're not there, off at you, you're hungover the next day, you're no use to anybody, you promised them that you're going to go take the kids to dance class or to football practice, and now because you're hanging out of your ass, you can't do that. Give this with judgment. I've been there. I've drank so much alcohol, it would make you fucking squirm. Trust me. And I don't say that to brag either. The thing is, I've got a certain perspective that's different to a lot of people in the coaching space. People have referred to me as a do-gooder or because again, I couldn't give a shit if you drink or not. But I worked in hospitality for 14 years. in the nightlife industry, restaurants, etc. And I saw it all. People die in front of me. I saw people get stabbed. I saw people get glassed, hit with bottles. And these are in nice establishments, by the way. This isn't a rough pub in the arse end of nowhere. These are very nice bars and restaurants that I'm talking about. People falling over, breaking their jaw, breaking their nose, getting in mass brawls. I've seen marriages end, careers destroyed, you name it. 5 years of coaching, I've seen countless people reach out to me that I've helped transform their lives. But I've also had many people message, as I said before, going, I wish I could change. Absolutely can change at any moment just by making a decision, giving yourself enough leverage to say, I'm fucking sick and tired of feeling like shit. Leverage to change, you are going to stay the same. I don't want that for you. And if you're taking the time to watch this video right now, even if you already are alcohol free, the perception people have is that I can't help people that aren't alcohol free. A lot of difficult emotions showing up for you right now, potentially. It's not that it solves every problem, either going alcohol free, but it doesn't, it makes handling problems a lot better. 20 plus years that I've seen of being around alcohol, yes, I do have an opinion on it, and I would say a very educated one. And I've seen it destroy countless lives. I've not really seen it improve many. Whether you are drinking 6 pints a night, 6 beers a week, 6 beers a month, whatever, change your life. I'm telling you. People that I've coached or that I've surrounded myself with that have gone alcohol free, regretted it. Alignment piece about your journey with alcohol. I think about mine. Being 8 or 10 years old, going to watch the football with my dad. And occasionally you might have a tiny sip of his beer. Very common, this. And it's bizarre that in itself, isn't it? And I'm not judging my dad. As you get a bit older, you start to see that adults are doing something that you want, but you can't have it. It creates intrigue, doesn't it? Why can the adults have alcohol, but I can't? Time you might be able to try something a little bit stronger. Yes, I'm talking mostly about men in the Western world, is primarily who I've been coaching. So this is a very common story. In age, you get to 13, 14, you might start drinking in the park with your friends or at house parties. Well, you drink to fit in because they're all doing it. So you don't want to be left behind, right? Hate every second of it. No one likes the taste of alcohol at that age, I'm telling you. I don't think many people like the taste of alcohol full stop, but we've just become accustomed to it. Anyway, so 15 or 16, when you might start going out to bars. When you go abroad, you can definitely have some drinks on the family holiday. You're 16 to 18 and you're finding your way in life. To be part of something, but you also want to have a bit of individuality. It's kind of this paradoxical part of your life. The university and try reinvent themselves. They might have been the more shy, retiring type. Now they're at uni, they can be who they want to be. Amazing. It might be that you go work a job, and every industry thinks that it's got a culture. It's just a UK problem, or it's an America problem, or a Western world problem, maybe even a worldwide problem. Let's just have it right. People go, I work in recruitment. Oof, nah. I work in construction. I work in beauty. I work in sport. Insert whatever fucking occupation you can think of, and people tell me that it's bad drinking culture. You progress to your 20s, it's definitely the done thing. You go out on a weekend with your friends. That's just what happens. You get older, through your 20s, life becomes more stressful. You might start looking at getting a house or getting married. Some people have children, start a business, progress, career that they're pursuing, whatever. You need the drink now to cope, to use it to numb the pain, because you didn't have as much pain in your late teens and early 20s as you do now in your late 20s, when life gets real and it gets even more challenging, even more stressful. It's almost like a dependency. I mean, in the classic sense of what addiction is, or what people think it to be, of scrambling around for empty cans of beer. No, I'm not suggesting that at all. If you need a glass of wine or a beer to unwind, tune out, or to socialize, to give you confidence, it's all lies. During your 30s are fucking horrendous, and you know that it's ruining your life, but you don't really know how to stop now because you've done it for 15, 20 years. 30s and your early 40s, and you really want to stop drinking now. But again, the fear factor, you may as well be 8 or 10 years old again in the playground, thinking your friends are going to leave you behind and call you names. I've seen it. Thinking, what are Dave and Dan going to say? Who gives a fuck what Dave and Dan are going to say? If you communicate effectively with your friends, are they a friend or are they a drinking buddy? Communicate effectively about how it's ruining your life. Decide not to spend time with you. Do you honestly want them in your life as a friend? I don't think that's what a friend is, right? Get to your 40s and then you really start to panic because now health is becoming way more important. Definitely going into your 50s. Do you want to be around when your children get married? Good health in your old age? Can you honestly do that drinking alcohol? As we go through our lives, our relationship with it drastically changes, but you don't have to get to 50 years of age to. And all we advocate for is that you take a 30 or 60-day break, pair that with other healthy habits. Your life could go to the next level. People have said to me over the years, I stopped drinking alcohol for 30 days and I didn't feel any different. I ask them what they did alongside the sobriety, and they look at me like I've got two heads. Well, what do you mean? Well, did you go to the gym? Not particularly. Did you drink water? Get outside? Not really. Did you spend more time with loved ones? No. Did you avoid screens for as much as you possibly could? No. Think you're going to feel better? Madam, look at your fucking screen time. And you tell me you don't have time. Nonsense. It's not a priority for you. But if you do take a 30-day break and you start pairing it with other healthy habits, water, like getting outside, like eating healthily, what you're grateful for, with loved ones, revisiting old hobbies, that for 30 days, and you don't feel any better, I'll coach you for free because I know it's nonsense. Follow that. The compound effect of this, by the way, of abstaining from alcohol is absolutely enormous. And you'll start to live in alignment with the man or the woman that you know you were always meant to be. It's not that you've lost your identity, it's you've never felt comfortable living in it. So why don't we start focusing on what it is that you want, not what you think your friends want for you? You want to do. So why don't you start doing what you want to do? And stop saying fucking yes when you really mean no. It's just people pleasing. Please everyone else. Who suffers? It's you. I hope you found that useful. I'm going to get back to all the comments afterwards. So thank you for attending and watching this. If you are looking for a coach, help you stop drinking alcohol, improve your performance at home, at work, and in every single area of your life, that isn't going to judge you, that isn't going to fix you. It's going to help you get clarity around what you want out of life and get a great strategy for moving forward. My DMs are open. Drop me a message and let's get to work. Thanks for listening, guys. See you next time.